So good morning, old timers. Here we are, down at the beach, Da Nang. Early morning, not quite 6 o'clock. Sound of the sea. So a great way to start anybody's day. And my day this morning, I have a few poems for you that I will read. Sometimes poems get quite personal, but that's fine. Write them down and you can keep them in the cupboard, or you can share them with people, or but quite often, poems are things that happen to us in life that are quite personal. But don't let that stop you. Read them. Here I am, and you get to my age, you worry less about what other people may or may not think. So here we go. Look at that. Da Nang Beach. It's even a weekday, and heaps of people are down here exercising, and I just walk along the beach and find a place to sit and talk to you people. So here we go. Long ago. What have I done? Why do I do it? When did I get lost? Was it long ago in my mother's arms? I think not. Was it on my father's knee? Maybe. Sisters and brothers I knew. 3 lost and others gone. I share my mother's pain, take up on her burden, feel the lump at her throat, pain in her breast, as well as the joy in her heart, in her head. Soft touch, kind words, understanding beyond words and more. What was I looking for? What did I find? If only we knew. If only we knew. I'll just take these randomly as they're popping up here. Remember the rainbow. Do you remember seeing the rainbow over the river whilst we sat upon our rock? A rainbow all aglow and stretching from the mountain to the moon. Misty rain touching our skin, a wind ruffling our hair, eyes soaking up the vision and colours over the bush-clad hills down to the river, framing a mountain and a moon. I remember, but most of all I remember you and me and a rock. Haven't had these out in a long while, but they're out today, so I can share them with you. Hey, that's what you got to do in life too. Share a little bit of yourself. It's kind of interesting, with young people with grandparents. They get to 65 or retire, and I think sometimes the kids think they're finished and over the hill, and they're not, guys. They're still vital, and they've still got a lot of life left. And you can't go around telling them what to do. In fact, you should be asking them for advice. Because I remember I had one uncle, he lived to be over 100. And I visited him when he was still lucid in the hospital. And I kind of wish I'd asked him the questions, about my grandparents. He would have known about the grandparents before that. He would have known 4 generations back for myself about who they were and what their names were and what they did and how they lived. And so if you've got grandparents and that, then take a pad and a pencil even and write it down. If you want to know where you come from, then talk to granddad or grandma. And I kind of wish I had done that, and I didn't. But and seek advice from your parents or your grandparents. They've lived life. Trust me. So you need to treat them with respect, and if things are not turning out too good for you, just because you went to university doesn't mean to say you kind of all of a sudden know it all. So there you go. Sorry for the lecture. but sometimes you need it, you know. You need a bit of a lecture from an outsider like me who can tell you which side's up. So there you go, guys. So another poem for you. Remember the garden, I see it now. The trees, I hear their song. The ferns, I feel their touch. The stag tall and proud, the stream so cool, your touch so tender, the sun so strong, the path so sure, leading on to this darkening place. I think not. Remember the loneliness of the past before the middle, the heartache and tears, what lies ahead in life's new garden. No sound in the trees, only silence. A bed of nails where love never happened, a deer never seen. Has the stream dried up, taking the cool tender touch with it? Where is the sun behind that cloud? Will it blow away soon, my love, so there can be an end like the beginning and the middle? Love is to forgive and remember and hope. The sun can come out again to warm my heart and help me understand. So that was from last century. Like I said, I've lived 55% of my life, or 55 years in the last century, and up till now, you know, 26% in this century, and I don't know how many percent I've got left, but that's how it's working out. Dreams. Little poem called Dreams. Did you hear me in your dreams when I whispered I love you? Did you feel my touch on your forehead, my hand on your heart in your dreams? Do you dream sometime for a dad far away but with you still? Do you dream of sunlight and blue and green and stars with the moon? Do you dream of the sound of music, rain on the roof, my voice in the distance saying I love you because I do? I too have dreams, even now, of long ago, memories like yours of a soft touch, sunlight, stars, a river running, your voice in the distance. I have dreams of your now and your tomorrow. Today's tide can be full, tonight only the horizon shows. My dreams for you on your journey are courage in adversity, kindness to all, a strength for all others, a spirit for those in trouble. But always dream, my son. Try for your dreams. Stay true to your dreams. Love, Dad. Another short one here. It's sunrise, so some of these are appropriate. Every day I think of you when the sun comes up. Every day I think of you when the sun goes down. Then love's like that across time and distance, all the way to the stars we can both see at night. Which one is you? Which one is me? You remind me of the first star I see, the first bright light in a darkening sky, hanging there by the moon, waiting for the dawn when I will think of you again. And because apparently long videos are quite often turned off, hope you don't turn me off, but apparently if it's too long, people turn them off. So we'll keep these relatively short. And finally, we always think a lot of our children, don't we? And you can write poems about your children, why not? Or your grandchildren, why not? You've got time on your hands, then put your talent and thoughts into a bit of paper. Write it down for them, for you, for posterity, really. A little bit like what I'm doing now. This is perhaps a legacy for the future, for my grandchildren. It's called My Son. What will you be, my son, when you grow up? Not like me, I know. Yours is another day, another dawn, a new morning, stretching away and beyond my imagination, into the afternoon of new things, wonderful dreams, and the finest sunset. Can you feel my arms around you still so long ago? Yes, I think you can, old man, in the sunset of your life. So there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed this morning. Did a couple of videos. That one down the beach where you can see the local people out early morning. They must have been out here at 5 o'clock, crack of dawn, exercising. And I'll come down here, I'll take a walk, quite a long walk along the beach, go back and have a light breakfast, and when it really gets hot here in the afternoon, it'll be up 29, maybe 31 today. So it is starting to get warmer, and I'll chill out a little bit for a while, maybe go for another walk this afternoon. This evening I'll go out and I can buy a one chow, which is a bun thing, for 20,000, you know, less than $1 US, or I can go out fine dining and spend a lot more. But there you go, guys. Thanks for listening, and if you like, please share, subscribe. I think subscribing's the one, isn't it? Then you get to see whatever I'm producing down the line. So yeah, subscribe, and wish you well for your day today. Like I say, every day's a good day when you wake up. So thinking of you guys. Stay well. Catch you later. Bye. See you later. Bye.